Hey everybody, Small Fire 85 here with another sign, got my other Solari sign here. This is a station destination sign, unlike the previous one we looked at, which was a more of a train information sign. So this one, this one's a little bit more troublesome with the housing, so I'll try and get through this as best as I can. But hey, let's go through it and see what we got on here. Now I'm pretty sure this one was married to the other one that I have, just because the information on this sign and the other sign kind of pair up. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to hold the sign here, so pardon my fingers. All right, so we start with the Hudson line. Nope, Harlem line. Yep, with the blue. Okay, there we go. It would be pretty nice to see these going by nice and slow. Typically, here we go, we're on our Hudson line now, green. Yeah, typically these things fly through these readings, right, when they're trying to get to the proper sign. And this one actually has more of its mechanism. So yeah, at the end of this, I'll bring the camera over and we'll take a look at more of the mechanism that be included with this. It's a pretty modular design. This is pretty set to be removed and replaced relatively quickly. All right, New Haven, which is ideal for a lot of these applications, right? You don't want to have a sign down for, more than a day if you have to work on an issue. You want to be able to take out the troublesome part, pop in an identical part, and take this back to some shop to work on, Here we go. All right, so now we're outside of Metro North. Now we're dealing with Amtrak because Metro North train's going all the way to Albany. I'm pretty sure we're outside of New York Central with this particular Solari sign. Niagara Falls, Toronto, Montreal, Chicago, Buffalo. Love it. All right, we got a couple more. All right, come on, very nice. There we go. Blank blue for Harlem, blank green for Hudson, blank red for New Haven, and that's the sign, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, so here's the back of this particular sign, and you can see you have on this side you have your circuit board, right? You have your not even gonna count the pins this time, but you got your pin connector that will connect to the mainframe, the system in general, and then you have your command wires that go over to the motor on this side. Motor is connected through gears to the sign mechanism itself. And on this side, actually, this is pretty cool if I can actually get my eyes on it. But no, I've got another one. But if you can kind of see in there, there's a wheel, right? And this is more of a position indicator. Sorry, this is more of a position indicator. So as the sign runs through, there's actually, it's almost like what do you call that? There's raised bumps on that gold disc that we saw before. I'll flip it around so you can stare at it while I talk. But yeah, there's raised portions on that disc, and as it turns, the circuit board reads. It basically affects the circuit board, and it reads it and basically sends kind of a position indicator back to the system, so the sign knows where it is, where it needs to go, and if those two match up, then the sign stops. So yeah, so one of these days I'll see if I can figure out how to program this. Looks like the pin is right there, so I just have to understand just what the circuitry is. So all right, thank you very much for hanging out with me for this, and we'll see what other signs I continue to uncover and forget that I had and remind myself. I know I've got there's a couple more that I need to plug in and mess around with. I've got a couple IRT signs and whatnot. So thank you very much, and you guys be safe. Have a good one.